What's up, guys? Big Clive 34 coming at you. Today we're doing something that I've never personally seen, but we're going to watch a wheel get made. Behind me we have Joe Dugan of MidKnight Fabrications in Newcastle, Delaware. And today we're working on some wheels. So you want to give me the quick and dirty on... This is obviously the finished product, almost. What are we looking at?
So again, my name is Joe Dugan. I work for MidKnight Fabrications, and I also own it. Newcastle, Delaware. I think I'm the only off-road builder in the north part of the state. So we are building some 24 by 12 inch wheels. So these are mega truck wheels. They're going to go on a truck with 2.5 ton Rockwells. I also build them for 5 tons. So if anybody's out there looking for a set of wheels, anything from 15 inch tall to 38 inch in diameter, any width. So just let me know and I can see if I can get them. So we buy the rings. And then everything else is built in-house on our own personal built CNC. So these are going to be going on a Blazer, I believe, 2.5 tons, 54 inch tires.
A lot of people who watch the channel watch drag racing. These aren't like designed to be light and fast. They're designed to take...
Oh, these are designed to take a beating.
Take the biggest beating you possibly can.
Roots, rocks, whatever.
Yeah.
Used to do the drag race thing. It's still sitting out there. Doesn't, you know, it's more fun to be able to drag race through the mud whenever I want instead of having to only go in a straight line. So the truck that we sponsor hits about 80 miles an hour on a 54 inch tire with about 850 horses, and we'll rip the front tires off the ground. These are going on more of a mild truck, so this is going to be more for like bogging.
Right.
You know, sink it up to the hood in mud and have fun, drink a couple of beers.
And then explain to them what the rock rings are again real quick.
So the normal wheel, you have the open bead here. And if you're spinning the tires fast through mud and catch a root, a rock, something, you can easily dent one of these. You know, anybody who's clipped the curb out there. What these rings do is they protect the face here so that you won't lose the bead. I'm not saying you still can't get a stick into the bead and pop the tire off, but these will keep you from destroying the rims. So this customer didn't request them on the back side, but they did request them on the front side. So in the future, if he wants them on the inside, I can weld those on as well. The first thing we're going to go through is making the flat centers for these wheels. They're 3/8 thick. I make them anywhere from 3/8 to 5/8, whatever somebody requests. These ones are 3/8 to keep weight down because these wheels are going to be heavy. So our CNC machine was built in-house using a couple different companies' products. It's a lot cheaper than buying a brand name, and it's actually a lot better, and all the parts aren't proprietary. So what a CNC machine is it is a plasma cutter on a 3D axis. So it's a X, Y, and a Z. So you have your X and Y to move around on the plate, and then you have your Z to move up and down on it, so you can get your perfect cut height. What that does is that allows me to get perfect edges on my cuts. That allows me to do intricate details like this on thick steel. And it also allows me on real thin stuff like artwork to be going really fast. Cut up to about 1 inch thick nicely. And again, you know, it's a plasma cutter but driven by a computer. So
then from there you just plug everything into your nest file and...
Yep. So I draw it up in AutoCAD. I take that file I built in AutoCAD. I move it to a program called SheetCam. Once in SheetCam, I can nest it on a 4x4 sheet to look exactly how it'll cut out. Once we do that, we'll take that file, I'll put it on the computer over there on the stand, and run Mach 3. Mach 3 then runs the G code made by SheetCam and cuts it out on the steel. So, and then, you know, you have your plasma cutter, and it's just a basic Windows XP computer.
Push play.
Oh yeah, let it go.
I can take one file and put it in the cut program, which is SheetCam, and then I can load the entire sheet that we would normally use, which is a 4x4 sheet with the amount of files that I want to cut out. I'll take this file, I already downloaded it to a thumb drive and it's sitting on the computer, so you can go cut that.
Sweet.
Oh, you can cut that. You can kill it.
No.
No? Oh, no.
No.
There's a heavy-ass wheel center. So what these are, they are a perfectly machined block, 3 inches by 1 inch by 2 inches, or 3, 2, 1. So if you want a 5-inch back spacing, how the hell like that. No.
That's
like,
4.
Like that.
That's 5. There you go.
She's tight.
So after we cut the 3/8 out, we went on to make the 3D gussets. So each 3D gusset is 3 pieces of steel, 1/4 inch thick. So there's, I think, about 15 pieces per wheel. We'll go over those, how to get them set up and square to the wheel. And then finally we go over cutting out the rock rings, showing how many pieces. I can do them in a 2-piece or a 4-piece, whatever nests better in the file. And then how to weld everything together and clean it up to make it look like a finished wheel.
Everything except for the wheel shells we make in here. So I will be cutting these out, but we don't cut them out in a full circle because that'd be a waste of material.
Right.
So I will show you once I get done with this. We have the 3-dimensional gussets that are going into these wheels. So there'll be 5 of them per wheel. So that'll take 2 of these side tabs and 1 main tab. And then we'll have our rock rings. I can either cut them out in a half scale like this, or I can do them in quarters like this to make it easier to fit them in a sheet, and then I can weld them all back together and grind them, and you'll never even know. It's a 3-piece design, and they'll sit just like this. So we want it to come up right up to the upper lip here, and everything will sit just like that. So on all 3 wheels, once I get everything square, we'll move it and center it perfectly, and we'll tack weld it in place. But and then you'll have 5 gussets just like this all the way around your wheel. Looks cool. It also adds a lot more structure to that wheel center. So running a 3/8 center with designs on it, so cut out like this, you kind of lose a lot of your strength. Normally, if you just want to run a wheel center like that, you want to run a 1/2 inch wheel center. So we also can cut 1/2 inch wheel centers. So if you want a 3/8 solid though, you wouldn't need these gussets. So if you had a 3/8 solid center in this, you wouldn't need the gussets. But seeing that we have cutouts, we want to keep the gussets.
I can fill this in, grind it flat. You'll never know it was 2 pieces. Same thing with the edges here, so we have some place to weld. Best way to get these flat, line them up by feel. Take forever to unwind the T-clamp.
Initiate time lapse.
Breaking a sweat. And flatten both out. The game was trying to lay it flat in there. I'm going to tack weld it now just to get an idea of where these will sit. That was a complete rock ring. So all these do, these protect the bead of the wheel. So when these things are spinning, 60, 70 miles an hour in the mud, catch a tree root, you'll either lose your tire, or lose your wheel. So we're going to protect the expensive wheels and sacrifice the expensive tires.
So it's one or the other, not both.
Yeah. To the art of camera. Here's the finished product. So unless I pointed it out, you probably won't notice where it was even ground. But right here.
Look at that.
So this is the completed wheel. It's dirty, needs to be sandblasted before painting. Or if somebody wants to sit here with a wire brush, good luck. This is what it looks like complete. So heavy, solid, and there's no way you're bending one of these. So
is that like a challenge, or?
that's a challenge. I've seen guys jump these with less and not break a wheel. So I know this guy isn't going to be jumping the truck. We'll see.
You're saying that now.
After about 3 or 4 beers, you can usually get somebody to, hey, go do something stupid. Whatever the guy wants to do. I've seen a lot of different ones of these with different colors. You have a certain color here, different colors here, different color here.
Hot pink.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So.
Sweet.
Yeah, not much more. I think they're going on a 70s Blazer on 2.5 tons with 54-inch R1s. So it's a 14.924 wheel. But
that's how you do it.
Should be good. Definitely solid. So
let's do the throw it on the ground test.
not until it's paid for.
No.